Okay, this is a live fire performance test on our new Surface Pro laptop at a coffee shop with about 5 megabits per second download upload. We are streaming at the moment and we're tracking performance over here. What is our CPU doing? It's about 30%. What is our GPU doing? About 45%. Our so-called neural processing AI boost does a squat. Our Wi-Fi is it's not screaming, and memory is steady. So what we want to know is when does the CPU take a hit? When does the GPU take a hit? And rather than flip around, we're just going to track the left-hand column. And we're deliberately keeping OBS live and running because we think it takes, well, we've already tested this, it takes a big chunk. It takes a significant chunk of CPU, GPU. Now, we also think that when we record, the CPU takes a hit. Let's test that. Boom. Over here. Is the CPU, GPU going up? Don't know. Doesn't look like it. If we do some moving around. Okay, let's see what happens. We are streaming and we are recording locally. Let's fire up something that's very challenging, like a live virtual world. Let's see what happens. Okay, there goes the CPU. CPU is going up. The GPU is going up. Wi-Fi is starting to register some activity. The NPU is doing squat. We concluded in our last test that we have no idea what the so-called NPU is buying for us. Okay, let's stabilize. Let's stabilize here. Let's see if without moving, without just no action going on yet in the virtual world, the CPU is chugging along, spiking. We're actually seeing the little hourglass is going on and off here. So there's something really chugging. The GPU has gone hit. It's hit the wall. GPU is hitting the wall. Why is the GPU hitting the wall? We think that it's because we're using hardware encoding. So this is a very boring thing to watch, except when you're doing it live. CPU, GPU's having a bunch of spikes. We think that every time we change what we're looking at, oh, the memory's gone up. Memory's not being hit that hard. Wi-Fi, we would expect the Wi-Fi. Oops, where's the Wi-Fi picture? There it is. We expect the Wi-Fi because now we're logged in. The GPU has settled down. Let's see what we can do to disrupt it. Oh, it's got video decode going on. CPU has settled down. Let's put about. Okay, now we're going to start moving around. Here we go. We're going to run. We're going to change what's in the view here. Okay, the GPU is hitting the wall again. We watch the recording on the stream, and watch the recording on our hard disk, I'm going to be curious if this is lagging and buffering and stuttering and all that good stuff. Okay, well, I think we've validated that this visual live streaming and recording exercise is pushing the GPU to its limits, 90% usage. The Wi-Fi is not recording it as a percentage, unless we can interpret what this means. Maybe that's the average hit. This is not a fast, actually visually this isn't too bad. Let's see if we can really blow the mind. We would expect the Wi-Fi to be a lot more maxed out right now. But this isn't. Well, we don't have a lot of other avatars. It's just us. The GPU is going, make it stop, make it stop. The CPU say, fine, I got it. No problem, bro. So that is confusing us. This is the famous Intel Arc system. Famous, slightly ironically. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to close down. Okay, let's wait. Let's have a stabilize. Let's stabilize again. Sit still. Sit still. Don't move. Sit still and. Okay, the Wi-Fi. Yeah, so like I said, about 5 megabits per second. The GPU 70%, CPU 50%, memory's steady again. Settle down, settle down. We would predict that the GPU will come down. We think that anything over 80% is a performance hit. So the GPU is still being hit at looks like it's coming down because we've stopped moving around on the virtual side. So it's dropped down to about 40% from 80%. That's good. Except that we have to move around a lot, What does this mean? We think that encode decode, we think of that as being related to recording to hard disk. Speaking of which, why is the hard disk only showing a teeny little bit of a hit here? You can tell the CPU took a little jump when we moved. Let's do that again. If I move this over. Oh yeah, that jumped right away. And move it back. You can see it up here. Move this over here. Oh, I like how Windows is adjusting my windows. Okay, the final part of the test would be what happens when we do this. One of these, both, we think that both of these things is, we think that recording and streaming are both hitting our CPU and our GPU. But since we're doing the streaming test now, what I'm going to do is stop the recording and see if there's a little behavior change over here. So let's let it settle down. Again, this is boring to watch in a recording, but I'm doing it live, and you have to wait to see what happens. It's bad. Light up my head. CPU looks like it's going steady at 40%. The GPU looks like it's going steady at 42%, 31%. We're just going visually right now on the left-hand side here. Yeah, CPU looks pretty steady. The GPU looks pretty steady. So we're going to stop recording and see what happens. Now, how long does it take to stop recording? By the way, we're running our camera at the same time. Does that do anything? Nothing immediate. So we're going to stop recording, but keep streaming. So now we have to look at the stream. Okay, stop recording, and then we'll see if there's a CPU, GPU improve. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. It still hasn't stopped. 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. It took 42 seconds for the computer OBS program to finish the recording and package it. So that tells us it, even though we didn't see it, we might have to go back and watch. All right. So anyway, let's. Performance test 2 while streaming. Okay, and then we'll put that over in our place.